once. It's like we know they're vampires, we know they drink blood. Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome back to Vampire Weekend. So we are on day 7 now in part B, and for today's review, I am reviewing the movie Near Dark. Yes, Near Dark, which is written by Eric Red and Kathryn Bigelow, directed by Kathryn Bigelow. Starring Adrian Pasdar, Jenny Wright, Lance Henriksen, Bill Paxton, Jenette Goldstern, and Tim Thomason. So this is a neo-western horror where a young cowboy named Caleb, runs into this gang, which are a clan of vampires, and he gets caught up in it all, and eventually is slowly turning into a vampire. But then there's his girlfriend, Mia. Yeah, hang on. So it's become a twilight monster. Caleb's girlfriend, Mia, she is falling in love with him, but doesn't like this dark path he's taking with this clan of vampires, and they're slowly turning into this bloodsucker demon of the night, but also wants to maintain his humanity. So let's get on to my likes and dislikes. First of all, I don't get why people hated this film. Now, this movie was a total flop when it came out in 1987, but has gone on to become a cult favourite. And if you haven't seen this film, I definitely recommend you should check it out. I love the cinematography in this, the soundtrack, the whole desert setting, and also Lance Henriksen and Bill Paxton in a movie which, they were both great in Aliens and Terminator, and yeah, this is like another movie collab that they've done together. So they were great too in it. Lance Henriksen was a good vampire leader, and then there was Bill Paxton, who was like the young, cool, a bit like dickhead kind of one, but was a cool creature. They all were a family, and they all hunted people and drank their blood, and even turned some. They even had a little kid vampire in it too, who was hundreds of years old. But also this movie, they don't mention the word vampire, not once. It's like, we know they're vampires, we know they drink blood, we know that they burn in sunlight, yet they're not once referred to, or the word vampires is not once mentioned in this movie. And yeah, that's just an interesting fact there for you. They don't mention the word vampire in it. Of course, there were moments in the movie which I do find a little bit boring and a little bit slow and stuff, but it's still a decent film. I love the whole bar scene in the film, when they're in a bar and they're causing trouble. I also liked Adrian Pasdar's performance in this. Of course, in later years, I went on to refer to him as Nathan Petrelli in the show Heroes. And yeah, I enjoyed this one, and yeah, it's not massively brilliant, but still, it's nicely done and greatly directed by Kathryn Bigelow, who, helped make this movie. I just enjoyed it, me. It was a good 80s sort of, just a movie to chill out to and relax to, and that I found that in when watching this film. I very much enjoyed it, and the 80s feel and setting too I liked. But yeah, like I say, there are a few moments in there that are quite boring and stuff, and some bits that feel irrelevant. There's also a bit of a cliche in there, like, a guy's turning into this monster and, his girlfriend's trying to save him. And this also kind of did go under the radar in 1987 because, 1987, we had another vampire movie out, which we all know is The Lost Boys. So this probably fell under the radar and went into the shadow of The Lost Boys. But yeah, like I say, there was a lot of vampire movies out in 1985. Fright Night, Once Bitten, Life Force, and then this was again another movie that kind of went under the radar because of the success of The Lost Boys. But Near Dark, like I say, it's an underrated film and a bit of an underappreciated one. So yeah, I say check it out. People who have never seen this movie I've recommended it to, and they've watched it and they've enjoyed it. And yeah, okay, so my ratings, I'm giving Near Dark, I'll give it 4 steaks out of 5. 4 steaks out of 5 for Near Dark. So there you are. That's today's review, and I will be back tomorrow reviewing a Hammer horror classic. Yes, you know what it is. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow for the final part of Part B of Vampire Weekend. So until tomorrow, don't have nightmares.